A little bit of a different setup for today. I mean, yes, I'm in front of a PC and everything, but it's not going to be about a PC today. It's not going to be about gaming or anything like that. It's actually going to be more channel related, not necessarily a channel update, although I guess technically you consider it that. Anyway, for the longest time, I've had some comments, not a ton of them, but it's been a common thing, since the channel started that, about audio quality, microphones, background noise, et cetera, et cetera. And I've tried upgrading my microphones over the years, starting out with some just cheap ones that I had laying around, even trying a desk-mounted one that, for whatever reason, just kept picking everything up properly but my voice, no matter what settings I chose and everything. And I've tried different headsets and things like that. In terms of, background noise, I mean, some of it I just can't control. Like if I'm working in the basement, summertime or wintertime, HVAC is going to be running, furnace, air conditioning, what have you. Can't really do much about that. In terms of any kind of echoes or anything, I've been trying to do a little bit of mitigation here and there in the office where I'm currently in now. I've got some nice thick curtains to help, absorb some of the audio, not all of it. Part of the problem with the house is that I've got vaulted ceilings everywhere, so there's going to be echo no matter what. I am thinking about doing some things with the office, further to try and minimize some of that noise. When it comes to the game room, same thing, vaulted ceiling. I do have a thicker curtain on the window, which I think has helped a little bit. It's still better than what it was. If I go into my bedroom or if I go into the living room or what have you, there's definitely more of an echo in there, and it was very prevalent. So that's why I try to minimize it in, at least two of the rooms that I record in. The basement, it being a basement, especially being unfinished, not a ton I can do there, short of finishing it. And considering that this is a smaller channel, it's really more for hobbies anyway. It's not a formal, job or anything like that for me. I'm not going to invest, too much into it just to, improve a little bit of audio quality. So, however, another channel out there, RetroTechy, he runs a similar channel to mine where he reviews old games and older computer products and some newer ones too from time to time and other stuff. He does a lot more shorts than I do. So you may not necessarily see a lot of more of his long form content, but he does a lot of shorts. Give him a follow. He's going to be, like I said, similar to mine. So if you like my channel, you'll probably like his. And he recently went and picked up a new microphone and did a little demo on camera. And there was a massive improvement over what he had before. So I figured I'd give it a shot too, in case it's not coming up clearly in this camera, because for whatever reason, the focus isn't working. Let's try this again. All right, so that's better. So you can see it's a DJI Mic Mini. It's got the receiver, transmitter, which is the microphone itself. One of those little rectangular ones that you might have seen other content creators use. I think those are Rode, or maybe Shure. The Rode. At least those are the majority of the ones that I've seen out there. I'm not going to sit there and say that they're pricey, because you can get a nice kit for, I don't know, around $200 US. But it's a little out of my price range, especially for a channel that's just a hobbyist channel. And, if I'm going to spend money on the channel itself, I'd rather that go towards a nicer camera. Right now, I'm just recording off of an old smartphone that can do 4K 60 barely. And, so if I'm going to spend hundreds of dollars on something, I'd rather it be a camera. And I know, I'm going to need like 500 minimum to get myself a decent camera. It'll come one day, though. Not sponsored by anyone except my own bank account. And I don't recommend it. So, but yeah, let's take a look. Wow, this is really oversaturated here. Let's see if I can do something about that. I'll just turn the lighting away a little more shadows. But we take a look. It's got the receiver, the transmitter, a charging dock, compact carrying pouch, a clip magnet. That's cool. And a mobile phone adapter type C. I wonder if that's 3.52 USB-C. Windscreen, that's always good to have, even if you're indoors. Camera audio cable, that's probably just a either 2.5 millimeter or 3.5 millimeter cable. Splitter charging cable, I'm guessing, so you can charge both transmitter and receiver at the same time. And there's apparently documentation. Now, this says made for iPhone. I hope this is the USB-C version, because if it's not, they sent me the wrong thing, because I specifically ordered the, that says here something about Android, although it's kind of blurred out, because this is an Android phone that I've got here, USB-C. And yeah, I know new iPhones have USB-C, but most of them were, the Lightning and everything. So I'm really hoping that the made for iPhone thing is just a, hey, it could work with it. I do know that they have a separate, I don't know if it's a different receiver or there's an adapter for it that would switch it to Lightning. I think RetroTechy had to buy that. So anyway, bottom is just a bunch of different symbols, FCC and equivalent around the world, of course, for wireless transmissions. It says it is small, ultralight, discreet, high quality audio with stable transmission. We'll see. 10-hour battery. Got the DJI Osmo audio in it, direct connection for premium sound quality, and 2-level active noise cancellation, and automatic limiting to prevent audio clipping. That's pretty cool too. One thing I've noticed with the current mic that I've got, and actually any mic that I have, because they're all wired, every single microphone I have is wired, is I would occasionally hear like little pops and clicks and things like that. And I was able to edit most of them out during editing, as long as I'm not talking over it. If it's a silent part, I can just cut it out and that's it. But when I'm talking, and if I cut that part out, obviously it's going to delete that part of the audio as well, and it's not going to work for me. It's going to get a little noisy here for a second, but this is what I've been using. And this is a wind filter, of course. I don't want to remove it because it was a pain getting it on there. Just a little tiny microphone by a company called Deity, D-E-I-T-Y. And it's got this little tiny box on it. I don't know if I can get it on camera or not because I don't have enough slack here, unfortunately. But basically just holds this little tiny coin cell battery. I forget the model. And it's semi-powered. It does not get enough power, I guess, from the 3.5 millimeter jack. Which, yeah, this phone still has one of those, which is kind of why I'm still using it, because of that. But if this does, in fact, do USB-C, the phone does USB-C, I should be able to record that way, as well as my modern smartphone, which I have always had to use an adapter for. One of these, I'm sure many of you have used them before yourself, because apparently phone companies don't care about 3.5 millimeter jacks. So, all right, enough rambling. Probably going to cut half of this out. Let's go ahead and open this up and see what's actually in the box. All right, so let's go ahead and open this up here. The blade is dull. Always remember to slice away from you as well, even though you may see me doing it the exact opposite, because I don't learn my own lessons. And yes, there will be a live demo that I'll compare the two. Ooh, we got some goodies. There's stickers. Woohoo! Who doesn't like stickers, even if you never use them? All kinds of stickers. And they're separately wrapped and everything. Man. The attention to detail. Even Apple doesn't give you stickers anymore, apparently. What's up with that, Apple? DJI. Look at that. That's pretty nice. SD cards, even. So, and they're kind of like a textured plastic, so neat. I guess you could call them premium quality stickers. We'll see if I display them anywhere. Depends on whether or not I'm happy with this product or not, I suppose. And then we've got warranty information, which standard quick start guide and safety guidelines, which we'll maybe look at later. I don't know. Do we read manuals on this channel? Now, I'm familiar with DJI with their drones, not that I ever operated them, but I've seen enough of them, and they're very prolific with it. I think they've been banned, though, recently. I don't remember. So, just product information again. I'll probably remove that. Pouch is kind of neat. It's got a similar texture and quality to like a North Face jacket, if you've ever worn one of those. I don't know if this is waterproof. Maybe it is waterproof. Maybe that's why it comes like this. It's not quite neoprene, but hopefully it'll be good. And I do like the idea of using the bag as packing material. All right, so this is a little USB-C adapter, I'm guessing. It's for the receiver. Probably slides on and then plugs in the phone. We'll somehow try to get that on camera. We'll see. Wind filters, 2 different styles. One black, one kind of grayish, black, white, whatever. We've got the microphone itself, very small, which is fine. I'm okay with that. We also have, I'm guessing this is the receiver. I'll find out. Cables. And I think oh no, this is the receiver, so maybe this is the magnetic clip. And of course, silica gel. Always important. If you buy a product that doesn't come with this, return it because it's obviously garbage. I'm kidding. We'll set that to the side. Again, cables, whatever. We'll look at this first. Yeah, so this is, I'm guessing this is the microphone itself, just based on all of that. And it does clip on, which is nice. Is this the magnet here already? Look at that. Ooh, that's a nice strong magnet. So hopefully, without the wire being there, we won't hear those little pops and clicks and everything. At least that's my theory at this point. And we'll look at this next. Yeah, this it really looks like a little camcorder, and I guess it makes sense since their drones have cameras on them, I believe, and I think they even make action cams too. So, and this is supposed to be paired up with one of their action cameras. There's that, which I believe this is what clips onto for USB-C, because otherwise you've got the 3.5mm jack. I think that's 3.5mm. Sure, we'll go with that. And this little rocker here, I'm guessing decibels and everything. Well, this is more advanced than any mic I've ever used. I'm going to have to actually play around with it. And maybe the next few videos I use to record with this, you may hear different audio until I kind of get everything tuned up and everything. So here's a little adorable charging dock. That seems to be magnetic. Goes like that. And I'm guessing this just gets charged with the splitter. And it doesn't come with the charger itself, so you'll have to find one. My guess is it's going to be your typical phone charger. 5 volt, 1 amp, maybe 2 amps. And the wind filters, which I'll open up if I need one. And then, of course, the USB adapter, which, again, clips on like that. And then hook it up to the phone, which I won't be able to show right now. Might as well look at the cables. So USB Type-C, 2 leads on the other end. Yep, so you just use a typical phone charger. I'm wondering if this could also be used as a USB audio microphone. Well, it'd be docked, and it'd be a little inconvenient since the microphone itself does not have a USB plug on it at all, but there's that. And we got they call it the camera adapter. So again, I could still use this with the 3.5mm jack if for some reason my phone doesn't support USB-C audio, which I don't see why it wouldn't, but you never know. And since we opened everything else, there's that style, and they both fell. So there's these two here. I don't know if it's just for design fashion purposes or if they actually are maybe made of different materials or something. Very slippery materials. So, but yeah, it looks like they just clip on. I'm guessing I have to remove the magnet first to be able to do it properly, but you get the point. So there's everything in frame other than the stickers. The case is off camera here, there. Let me go ahead and figure out how to get this hooked up, and we'll go from there. So fun fact, it turns out the LG G7, or at least mine for some reason, the stock camera app does not seem to support USB-C audio for some reason. I can't use, or even Bluetooth microphones, I can't get it to work one way or the other. I can only get microphones to work in the 3.5mm jack, and because this is just a TRS cable and not a TRRS cable, it doesn't detect this at all. So fun times. So we're re-recording the audio with this mic on my daily driver, my Samsung S21, and we're going to test the audio with the old microphone and then with the DJI microphone. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. So there's the audio with the old mic. Let me set the new one up and see if there's a difference. And here is the DJI microphone with the receiver set to -12. Let's see what happens. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and try to pair it through Bluetooth, and we'll test it that way. And now here's a DJI microphone through Bluetooth. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. All right, so I guess that's the quick audio test. I've got a bunch of different footage recorded between two different camera phones in order to be able to capture all this, plus additional footage with alternate apps and everything. The LG, for whatever reason, again, it would not let me do any external audio through the USB-C port, no matter what I did. Nor did it even do it through Bluetooth. I was able to use Open Camera to do it, but because it's a different camera app, it only supports 30 frames per second. It's only the LG camera app itself that can do 4K 60. So either I'd have to drop the resolution down to 1080p to keep 60 frames per second in order to keep the flickering from the LED lights that I got, or I could have it at 4K 30, but it would be flickering. And I figured, you know what? We'll scrap that. We'll just use my daily driver phone instead, which overall is a better camera anyway because it's a newer phone, but I try not to use it too much for recording because I don't want to fill it up. It's only got 256 gigs of storage and no SD card slot because, of course not. But anyway, hopefully you were able to tell the difference between the audio. I won't know until I'm done editing. So because of that, I'm going to record 2 outros and you're only going to get to hear one of them. All right, well, I'm impressed with everything right now. I'm still recording on the DJI mic using Bluetooth, but I like having all these different options. Obviously, without this, all I'm getting is direct microphone input with very little filtering or anything like that, the noise cancellation, etc. All I have is the wind filter, the other one, connected right now. So hopefully there won't be too much noise with it. But the overall quality hopefully is an improvement from what I've had in the past. Obviously, I'm doing some additional processing and editing and everything after the fact, but hopefully you'll notice a difference. I like the fact that it's wireless, so I can actually walk away and step away from the camera, so that's kind of neat. But what are your guys' thoughts? I know some of you have this out there, specifically RetroTechy, so I tease him a little bit on Blue Sky about it, so maybe he's watching, maybe he's not. But do you guys have this mic? What do you think about it? Is there another mic that I should have looked at instead? I believe I paid $89.99 for this one, free shipping, although it did take over a week to get to me from Amazon. It wasn't one of those Prime deals, so I'm not sure what's going on there. And there was an additional kit that came with another microphone and a carrying case and everything. I didn't need that because I only need the one microphone. I'm not interviewing people or anything like that. Though I suppose I can see a situation where if I had the extra microphone, I could keep it fully charged, and if one runs out, I don't have to worry about waiting till it charges back up again to use it. But we'll see. I'm not a quote-unquote professional YouTuber. It's not my daily job or anything, so I don't have to, worry too much about that kind of stuff. So, but yeah, what are your thoughts? Leave some comments down below. Otherwise, thanks all. I'll catch you later.